Welcome to hole number one of the Thanksgiving tournament. Now, we're playing on a bunch of different courses. I'm setting up here with the Quasar and the Extra Mile. I'm about 1 to 2 rings there from the left rough, and you'll see that I use 4.5 bars of topspin and 2 bars of right spin here for this shot. Now, nothing fancy, no overpower, no curl. We're just trying to get this one down around the 342-yard mark or so to give us a nice look with the sniper. Now, you can definitely play this with a lower level sniper. You're going to see all throughout this video, I got a lot of different club levels, lots of really low level ones that I think you'll find, well, helpful and potentially amusing as well. So here at approximately mid distance, I'm going to play this shot 10% mid. If you forget, you could pretty much play this one 1-to-1, should get you very, very close. Check out the red ring here as a bit of a reference. It's just sort of touching that fairway line. About 0.2 bars of backspin, 1 bar of right spin. And you'll notice that I've got the ball guide here just trickling to the left side of the cup. It just depends, you know, how the hole is going to play in live tournament play. We won't know those wins until the tournament goes live. But this video is designed to give you a general guide to get you close, get you the drops, and give you an understanding of how to play these holes. Let's go, baby. Get in the hole. Okay, so hole number 2, this par 3, I'm actually going to show you 2 different ways to play each of the par 3s. This one here, I'm playing from max distance. Here with the power 0 ball in the video, of course, the basic. I'm going to recommend you bring a Marlin. Okay, come on, don't be cheap. About 1 bar of topspin here seems to work. Now, that's even with a little bit of a tailwind. So if you do decide to play this route, depending on the level of your backbone, will depend on where your max line is. And in turn, you'll have to adjust your top or backspin accordingly. So don't be afraid to use a couple of practice tokens in this tournament. I think it's going to give you a really good look at how you want to play that shot depending on your club and ball choices. So it comes in very, very nicely. Ooh, not too shabby. I think you're going to have a good look there. All right, so hole 2, once again, I do think this is the way that most players will probably choose to play here. About 2.5 top, 1 bar of left spin here with the Marlin and that sniper. Now, we're playing this very close to the min line, if not at min. And you're going to be playing this at 10% minimum distance adjustment. Now, you'll notice that that yellow ring is just peeking onto the fairway. And I'm not really going to do too much other than just try to get this one to be in a nice, consistent landing position. And I think, like I said, this is how most players, I believe, will be playing hole number 2. So a little bit newer footage here as well, but trying to mix it up, show you all sorts of stuff, playing in these original hole locations, get in the hole, let's go. Okay, so hole number 3, this one is pretty darn long and actually quite difficult. I'm playing here with 3 bars of topspin, 2 bars of left spin. I've got a Titan and an Extra Mile level 6. Now, I'm at the plus 16-yard mark with about a quarter of that red ring in the left rough. Now, there's a little bit of a headwind here, so we're kind of adjusting into it, but I'm using circle break over power and about maximum left curl here. If you've got tailwind, of course, you might have to change things up a little bit. However, getting this one in and around the 330-yard mark here on the drive should give you a good, safe way to come in here with the big dog. Now, you'll notice we still got a good distance to reach. And when I eventually get around to stretching out my big dog, you'll notice that we're already at max. And if you've got headwind on this hole, we're really just playing to get this one safely to the green. You can use that rough there beside the bunker. It can be rough bumped. But I wouldn't do that unless we have a tailwind or a little bit forgiving crosswind. So again, using a little bit more than circle break over power here and in headwind, of course. And I'm using a ball of left curl just to try to get this one close, get that eagle. And as you see, get a little chance, not too bad considering the wind here. This will be a tough hole. Hole number 4, nothing like these old Sunshine Glade courses. I'm going to play here 4 top, 3 bars of left spin with the Katana and an Extra Mile level 5. Now, we're going to play 4 top, 3 bars of left spin here, and I'm actually going to be at the plus 3-yard mark with about half of that red ring in the left rough, or at the top of the yellow ring touching the fairway there. You'll notice how the ball guide is close to the bunker there, so we're going to play half a ball of left curl. Maybe slightly less than half a ball, but I think half a ball is a safe amount to play here. You'll notice that there's room for a few more clicks of curl. This will put us in, in a nice, safe way. There are ways to get this one to the green. but takes a lot more finesse, power, and high-level clubs to do so safely. From 326 there, we're going to play a dunk here. Now, I got to get to the thorn. There we go. Max backspin. Remember, max backspin. Even if you miss, you will be safe, okay? And with that, make sure you're going to see I'm going to zoom right into the hole here. Take a very close look at where those blue arrows are lined up. They're kind of on the back line, along that white line at the back of the cup. Going to turn it around, and we're going to adjust as per normal, but using those blue arrows really as the adjustment point. 10% mid on the adjustment there. If I get the dunk to drop here, you got to subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up button. I do appreciate it. Hey, if you don't want to do that, I think you should anyway. Thank you very much for watching this video. Good luck in the tournament. Get those booms. Hole number 5, playing here on Quail Hollow. Now, got the Goliath 6. We're going to use 5 bars of top spin. I've got like maybe a couple clicks of left spin here sometimes, but you'll see how we just add a little bit just to get that ball guide aiming towards the hole. I think this rough bump will be a favorite amongst players, but there's definitely other ways that you can get it done. A 5% mid adjustment is what I would recommend here. And I didn't mean what I said earlier about showing you 2 examples for every par 3. I don't know what I was thinking. However, this is the one that I have to show you. Hit the rough towards the hole. Ooh, baby, just about get there. Come on, good luck in the tournament. All right, so hole number 6, this one's a little bit crazy. Tighten in a quarterback here, 2 bars of top spin, 1.5 bars of right spin. Very close to max distance we'll be setting up here. And I'm going to have the tip of the ball guide. Notice how it's pointing at that pink bush, and see where I'm set up in the shadows. We're going to go max over power and like 80 or 90% right curl. You notice how I put it to max right and then just brought it back a little bit. If you get that all correct and give it the full power slice on the drive, don't hit perfect, full right power slice, it puts you in a very nice position here for the second shot. Don't be afraid to rewind that, watch it a couple of times, and practice until you get it right. Second shot here, you could bring a horizon, but the big dog with 6 top seems to be a pretty nice way to get this one very, very close. I'm adjusting 10% max. It definitely does not hurt that we have a very good wind angle in this example. I wouldn't expect this to be a drop all the time. But if this one were to drop, you should probably at least hit the thumbs up on the video. You know what I'm saying? Just an idea. And you could leave a comment. Let me know how you think of things. And if you don't have any ideas for a comment, leave your favorite emoji. Thank you for the engagement. Good luck in the tournament. Hole 7, this is an interesting par 4. I really think that bringing the longest, strongest ball you have here, helping to get it close, is going to give you the best chance of trying to get a drop here. 4.5 top, 2 left at max extension with half that red ring in the left rough. We give it max over power and about 1 ball of left curl. With this club, that's the max that it has to offer, I believe. So get this one down the fairway, 386-yard drive. Should leave you in the long iron range. Now, you'll notice in the video, I believe here, with the 3 bars of backspin, I'm going to adjust this shot, I think 10% mid. Let's take a look here when the app comes up. And I believe that's why I'm recommending 15. I think it just needed a tiny little bit more. Now, that, of course, is into the cross headwind. But that's just, I think going to be a safe number. Yeah, so we played 20. So I think we're going to over adjust here in the example, and I think you should use just a tiny little bit less. Notice how we're setting up with that red ring touching the rough. A little bit of a flatter landing position here. There is a rough bump opportunity there. Some people prefer that. I didn't find much consistency there, but somebody like Tommy's going to dial that one in beautifully. So comes in nicely, bounces where we'd like it to, slows down just a little bit close, but you've got a chance on this long, long hole. Hole number 8, par 3, setting up with the katana and the sniper here. 3 bars of right spin, 0.2 bars of backspin. Notice how I have the red ring touching the rough, and we're going to have that second bounce just onto the green. So we move it around, trying to find the spot there. Just about there we go. See that? Beautifully. Red ring touching the rough, second bounce just onto the green. 10% mid is going to be the adjustment here. Look at this pull angle. This is terrible. Oh, it's so bad. I know a little more about the game than I used to. You might not know much about what I'm talking about there. Check out the live streams. Feel free to ask any questions. Drop a question in the comments. Happy to do my best or one of the other talented viewers can answer your question as well. This one comes in very, very nicely. Get in the hole. Let's go. Hole number 9, once again with the quarterback and the katana here. We're going to give this one 3 bars of top spin, 2 bars of left spin. And notice where we're setting up here. We're below plus yardage. We're down here with that, about half that red ring is going to be in the left rough, I believe, here. And 10% mid distance, I think, is going to be your best adjustment here. So there we go. And for whatever reason, I give it like circle drop over power here, which is fine. Or like maybe teeth over power. It just kind of gets it down there. Quarterback is a great club here because it's nice and accurate, but you could certainly perform something with the extra mile or such. Getting into 281 is the number you need to know. Anywhere around there is going to give us a good look for the second shot. Second shot, 2 back, 0.5 bars right spin. We're going to bounce over these bushes at the plus 5 yard mark with about half that red ring in the rough. This hole, as you can see, the green, excuse me, does slope from right to left. And so you kind of favor the right side of the cup, typically in this situation. There's also a rough bump that you could do between the bushes, but I'm not a big fan of like pulling into a bush. I don't know how you feel about that subject, but for me, I think this is going to be a safe way to try to get that albatross to end the tournament. I think the Sunshine Glades holes are the best ones here. You know, the Quail Hollow is going to be a pain, and Southern Pines, well, it speaks for itself. Let's go. Ended it strong. Albatross. I wish the same for you. Good luck, and thanks for watching.